Hey guys, it's Amberly, and today I wanted to talk about a all too common issue, and that is snakes spilling their water. I have a couple that just keep spilling no matter what. It's like every time I turn around, their water dish is tipped over, which means I then have to dry them, change all the substrate, which basically just means a newspaper or paper towel, and then it's just a pain in the butt. So here are a few things you can do to avoid water tippage. Now some people will say, oh, fill it up the whole way, that way they can't spill it, it'll be too heavy. But the thing is, if they're a soaker, like Chester is, he loves to soak, he will just place all of that water in his tub, and it will go all over everything just as if he had spilled it. What you doing, baby? Wanna say hi? You're such a shit. I love you. Can you go back to bed for Mom? Please? I love you. I'll play with you later. Good boy. No? Come on, baby. You gotta go back to bed. Thank you. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. What we had to do here with Herc, because he would not stop spilling his dish, is we had to get him a different dish. This is like a plastic dish. It was from Walmart. It was like $2-3 or something. It was $5 for the bigger one, but this was the smallest. And it's basically for kitty cats, little baby kitties, because they can't spill their water when it's in this dish, which means snakes can't spill their water when it's in his dish. I've been teasing him about it ever since we got it like last week, because he's been adamant to try to spill it. He's actually even gotten under the tub, because there are these sides, there's gaps underneath, and he's been under there. He still hasn't been able to spill it, so that's great. Basically, why I'm showing you this dish is because it is wider at the bottom and it narrows up. It's also very square, very flat. The other water dishes you can see are wider at the top and narrower at the bottom, which is an issue. They will try to crawl up on the rim, which means that they can tip it over that way. So you want to try to find a shorter water dish. Sometimes that's difficult because there's not a lot of space, and you need to get something taller to give your snakes more room. But Herc here has a very, very short dish. It's only actually like that tall. So let me zoom out, and then we'll compare that to one of those. That one comes up to the name tag. This one doesn't even come up halfway to the name tag. So this is definitely one alternative. Another alternative that some people consider is taping the bowls. You don't want to do that. I did it like one time out of sheer frustration because he would not stop spilling it. Basically, he ended up like ripping the tape anyway, and it's kind of bad if they get the sticky from the tape on them, so I felt like, you know, I tried to cover all this sticky up, but he ended up just pulling it anyway, and then there was some stickies exposed, and I was just like, oh no, like what if he got sticky on them? So it's just better to not tape it. A lot of people would put PVC pipe in theirs, and put a water cup, like a plastic water cup in there, and that works really well. Unfortunately, it doesn't give the snake a lot of area to soak, And if you have like a pre-made rack like we do and it doesn't come with that, or if you build your own and you don't know how to really like get a PVC pipe down in there without like super caulking or, you know, drilling stuff, like, you know, if you're not that talented, I know I'm definitely not that talented, it becomes a lot harder to try to get that PVC pipe down in there. So I thought it was a lot cheaper. It took a lot less time to spend like $2.50 or something on a little kitty dish, because it's made for baby kitties that can't spill it. So little snakes who act like babies can't spill it. Ha, Hark. He is so pissed off at this water dish. He's been trying to spill it ever since we got it. And all I do is like tease him about it because he's being such a little wimp. What, you mad at me? You mad at Mom? Okay, fine. Love you anyway. So, that's that with the water dish issue. If you have more room, you can obviously upgrade to something like this. It's definitely big enough for them to soak. It's made out of ceramic, so it's, you know, durable. It's not likely to break or crack or anything. And it is short. But then again, we have this name tag, OCD, sorry. We have this whole length of tub, so it's fine to do something like that. I've also used pie dishes, Pyrex. Pyrex is pretty much unbreakable. It's nice and clear, it keeps the water cool. Again, it's big enough for the snakes to soak in, especially Cassie. She's over here. But she weighs about 1,800 grams right now. So it's important for her to soak, especially because she's probably pregnant. She needs something to wrap around. And this is a really great way to provide the bigger snakes with somewhere to soak without putting like a gallon bucket in or something. And then Emma here, her place is a little humid, but she has another pie dish. And then everybody else has these. These were super cheap. They were just like $2.50. I got them at like Big Lots. It was a stack of like 8 actually. It worked pretty well. Most of the snakes don't tip it. And again, I'm only putting like half a thing so they don't displace it. And they crawl in there. They have no problem. I saw I saw Grim drinking in his last night, and his is only like halfway full too, so don't feel bad that you're not giving them like a full thing. They don't drink a lot anyway. Mostly they say to give them water dishes for soaking. And as long as they have enough water to kind of soak and enough clean water to drink, which you really don't even, I mean, you could put like a teacup in there from like your 6-year-old cousin's tea set, one of those little plastic things, and they'd have more than enough to drink. The water dishes really are mainly for soaking. And believe it or not, even my bigger ones, Chester and Grim, Annette, and Dante, I've actually seen them curl themselves up in these tubs. And Annette is over 1,000 grams. And she can fit in those tubs. Dante is about 900, and Grim and Chester somewhere in the 800s. They all manage to fit. They're ball pythons. That's what they do. Alright guys, that's it for now. I hope this helped you guys try to figure out a couple ways to get your snake to stop spilling their water. And again, filling it up the whole way to make it super heavy is an option, but it'll only work if you keep it super full and it's a lighter snake. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, if you liked that video, check out our other videos. Also, don't forget to rate and subscribe and comment and all that down below. And Chester says please. Please.